we get ready to tip it up here. Cardinals transfer from St. Joe's. Louisville wins the toss over to Amari Berry. Louisville goes right down low. It's Istanbululu, and they go right inside the paint. That's what we expect them to do today.
Well, she had such a great summer with the Turkey national team, and they're really hoping that she steps up and gives them big numbers this season.
Northern Kentucky in the black with it. Freshman Maddie Moody.
One of the things year in, year out is so difficult for opponents against the Cardinals is just their length defensively.
See Louisville starters there. Amari Berry right on cue with the shot. She missed that one. Tajuanna Roberts, Laura Siegler, Mackenly Randolph. Also starting with Istanbululu for the Cards. That's Louisville. A quick 2-0 start here for the Louisville Cardinals. And for Northern Kentucky in their opening game, a loss on Thursday night, 68-53 to Marshall. It's going to be a foul, a hold there on Istanbululu.
Yeah, she just got caught behind on that cut to the basket, and a little bit too much contact, a little bit of a grab there.
Tasha Rustin inbounds that, and they're going to look for her on the backside here. She's a high-scoring graduate student. The drive there from Morgan. Randolph with the rebound, and the foul is going to go on Maya Meredith. But to finish the thought on Rustin, she played 4 years at NAIA Concordia, then Division III Texas Permian Basin. She was the newcomer of the year last year in that program. Over 2,400 career points.
And I don't care what level you're playing at. If you're scoring 2,400 points, you know how to put the ball in the hoop.
Yes, you do. Berry with it. To the basket, she misses it. Istanbululu trying to keep it alive. Mackenly Randolph, little hustle there. Jeff Walls is gonna like that.
You've got to come up with those loose ball opportunities. Great ball movement by the Cards.
Randolph misses, but Berry is gonna get it. And the Cardinals right now doing a number on the offensive glass. Roberts with the drive and the bucket for the Louisville Cardinals. Tajuanna Roberts didn't shoot it well on Monday night against UConn, but she is their scorer on this team.
And I love that they're attacking the basket early, not settling for outside perimeter shots, but looking to put it on the hole.
Here you see Berry to Roberts, and Roberts, it's the fake. It's the defender up in the air. Easy bucket. That's 2 fouls on Istanbululu for the Cardinals already.
And U of L only played 8 players against UConn. They're going to go deeper into their bench and see what kind of depth they have.
The drive there from Maya Meredith, 5th-year senior from Newport, Kentucky. Istanbululu has it taken away from her by Walterman in Northern Kentucky. Walterman over Ziegler. Walterman with it there. Walterman transfer from IU Indy. A lot of new faces on this Northern Kentucky team, and that's kind of the thing with college basketball right now.
With every year, you're really having a new team, but with the portal, it brings it to a whole nother dimension.
Mackenly Randolph there with the 3-pointer. Randolph is just 1 of 5 against UConn, so a good start for her hitting the 3 ball. And there's Rustin. You can't leave her alone. She is a scorer. She knocks down the 3.
She hit 3 threes in the loss at Marshall on Thursday. They've got to find her.
Yeah, she was just 3 of 10 from the field, but all 3 of them were 3-pointers against Marshall. And you see that one right there, pretty easy, just kind of a catch and shoot.
Yeah, Louisville early on is having a little bit of difficulty with some of their defensive assignments. And we saw it there when they left Rushton open.
Randolph, that ball, a piece of it. Mia Jordan comes down with it, and Rushton brings it down the floor. 7-7 here as Northern hanging tough. 3-pointer from the corner from Meredith.
And this is what we talked about at the Open, Jody, is the fact that, you know, you can't look at records, you can't look at strength of past history. You've got to come out and play hard. And right now it's Northern Kentucky who's really showing a lot of confidence early on.
Northern Kentucky doing a great job there, and they Rushton dives on the floor. The ball goes out of bounds, so it will be Louisville's ball. They're going to reset the shot clock to 19 seconds.
Definitely cannot fault the energy level on the court. Both teams are playing hard on this Sunday afternoon.
Roberts sets it up. Stambulu. Draws the foul. That's going to be on Jordan. Jordan is the tallest player on this Northern Kentucky team. 6'3" junior from, she came from Dodge City Community College, but is originally from Gold Coast, Australia. And she picks up the foul there. She's going to be key in this game because of the size advantage that Louisville has.
Certainly is. You know, you look at nobody on the floor right now for the Cardinals is under 5'10". But so far, the height advantage for U of L has not bothered Northern Kentucky. They are going hard at the Cards.
Misses that. And it's going to be Louisville possession, so a good job by Randolph of actually getting a little bit of position there, and the Northern Kentucky player knocks it out, so the Cards have possession here. Roberts misses. A little off balance there for her, and I think maybe the defender maybe got a piece of it.
It did look like the ball changed trajectory, and then Rushton with the long three, showing all sorts of confidence this afternoon.
Yeah, you cannot leave her alone. Again, 2,410 career points coming into today. She's already got 6. Berry looking for Istanbulu. She makes a move, and she is fouled, and that will be again on Jordan. That's her 2nd foul, the team's 4th foul. Get a couple of subs in for the Cardinals. Navenia Putra comes in, and Skylar Jones for Louisville. Putra, coach, the 6'3" freshman from the Ukraine, and I'm interested to see what she can do. Didn't get a ton of minutes the other night against UConn, but has got a ton of potential.
Well, Louisville's been looking to get the ball inside as much as possible early in this game. So we'll see with the substitutions with the post players if that continues.
Berry misses. Ziegler with the rebound and knocked out of her hands there by Moody.
Well, and Ziegler led Louisville against UConn with 16 points and 18 rebounds. So she has a nose for the basketball. She's got to get involved this afternoon for Louisville as well.
As Jeff Walls back at Media Day to kind of tell me what she's like, as Ziegler is going to shoot the 3 there and misses, and he said she's a double-double machine. You like that as a coach, to have that, the 18 rebounds for Ziegler in the opening game, the most since Maisha Hines-Allen in a single game back in 2018 for Louisville.
And what you really love is a player that can rebound like that and yet shoot the 3.
A steal there from Jones. So Jones, a transfer from Arizona with the steal, but then she throws it away. So a turnover. Louisville trails 13-8 here as Tasha Rushton with a pair of 3s. They got another one as well. 3 threes. Northern up 13-8.
So much confidence, and it's not just the offense right now. It's it's Northern Kentucky's defense that really, I think, is causing a lot of trouble for the Cardinals.
Northern Kentucky 5 of 8 early on, 3 of 3 from 3. They got a jump ball. Possession is to Northern Kentucky. The Norse have made 5 straight field goals, including those 3 threes here against the Cards.
And the field goal percentage is the stat that really stands out at that first time out. Louisville just 3 of 10 for 30%, while Northern Kentucky at 63. I like that double team at the top to mix things up a little bit defensively for the Cards. Try to get Northern Kentucky out of their rhythm.
Number 1, Reyna Scott, a transfer from Oklahoma in the game. And I think she's going to be kind of that defensive stalwart as Skylar Jones takes it away right there. We're going to have another jump ball. She lost possession. Nice job there with the steal. Louisville gets possession. I think Scott, when it comes down to it, as we get deeper into this season, Scott might be that player that when he needs a stop defensively, that's who Coach Walls puts on someone.
Well, she's got a great nose for the basketball. You saw the way she dug in there defensively, coming from help side. And she's got a lot of talent. I think she could be a real difference maker for the Cardinals this season.
Scott with it, cross court to Jones. Jones takes the 3, she misses. Scott there for the rebound and right back up. Nice little rebound and the putback from Reyna Scott, the transfer from Oklahoma.
And you can just tell as she's dogging the point guard, Rushton, for Northern Kentucky. She's got that defensive focus, that defensive mentality.
It's going to be a foul there on Jones. Her first, the team 3rd foul.
Coming out of the timeout, Louisville really seems to be looking to take the ball away from the Norse.
Putra straight up and gets a piece of it, goes out of bounds.
You know, as a post player defensively, if you will keep that verticality, those arms straight up, it is such a difference maker. It's harder to do than it looks, though. You think they're straight up and they're not.
Tajuanna Roberts with the steal and the layup coast to coast for Tajuanna Roberts.
Tajuanna Roberts with a lot of preseason accolades, Naismith Trophy watch list, Ann Myers Drysdale watch list, preseason All ACC. Cards need her to get going offensively.
She's got 4. Northern Kentucky turnovers in 3 of their last 4 possessions. They haven't had a shot up since the break. And they get one right there. The easy little dish to Walterman. She gets the bucket.
Nice job by the Norse to recognize the double team and then helping on the outside.
Laura Ziegler with the 3-pointer. 4 of 8 in the game on Monday against UConn. She can do it inside, but boy, she can hit from outside as well, as she's on the board with 3 now.
Well, that's one of those 3-pointers you love to see, the trail on a transition opportunity.
Jones takes it away from Rushton. And Putra just throws it away.
Yeah, I didn't see the trail defender by the Norse.
Unforced turnover there that the coaching staff will not like.
The Cards did a great job against UConn with only 12 turnovers in that game.
Jemiah Thomas in for Northern Kentucky, by the way, number 32, 6'1" freshman from Indianapolis. Drive to the basket and the miss there from Beastry. Roberts comes up with it. Cross court to Jones, to Scott, to the bucket for Reyna Scott. She's got 2 buckets.
And that was all set up by that cross-court pass by Roberts in transition. Nice ball movement. That's a hallmark of the Jeff Walls Louisville Cardinals, is when they have an opportunity to push and score in transition, they're going to do it.
Thomas with it underneath. A nice pass there from Thomas to Meredith, and Meredith gets the bucket. She now has 5.
Now, I'm impressed with Northern Kentucky's ball movement. They are making the Cards work.
Roberts, the baseline jumper, misses, goes to Thomas. Rushton hasn't been able to get a shot up since Scott came into the game. He's doing a nice job. There's the 3. She misses that one. Ziegler comes away with it, and Scott for Louisville.
Again, pushing tempo, nothing there, so Roberts is going to bring it back out. And you can tell this is an early season game. You've got some players that are huffing and puffing a little bit.
Eagle into the right corner. A Scott three. Reyna Scott was 7 points. And the Cards take the lead. 3-11. That coincided with getting Reyna Scott into the game. She has 7 for the Cards. And you see it there. Anaya Hardy and Scott. Amari Berry taking it in for a layup. Another defensive turnover. Gets a bucket.
And again, we see the double team at the top of the, out from the top of the key, and that ended up in an easy 2 points for the Cardinals.
Hardy is the newcomer. You see her number 9 there, the 6'3" sophomore from Detroit. Amari Berry with the steal. Gets it back. Northern Kentucky gets it back.
That looked like Hardy might have got a piece of that three-point attempt.
Kylie Hunt was like, where did that come from? A defender flying at her. If they can get Anaya Hardy, the staff can get Anaya Hardy to give them some minutes and quality minutes. She's a game changer with the length that she's got. And you see her in the middle there. She's just got so much size.
And you love when a player has the speed to get out to the perimeter to attack that kind of shot. Going out with the hands up, that's textbook defensive basketball right there.
So the foul was on Scott. That's her first, the team's first of the quarter. Meredith will shoot 2. She did not shoot a free throw in the game against Marshall. Again, the first team all preseason, all Horizon League. She misses both of them, and Hardy comes away with the rebound. Berry pushes it down the floor right to the basket. And she's going to be called for traveling.
Great defensive transition by the Norse. But I do like Amari Berry's attack mode. She was looking to get to the rim.
Great idea, just execute a little bit better.
And those are the kind of things you tighten up as the season goes on. I was talking a little earlier about some of the players looking kind of winded. You know, there's no way to truly replicate game action in a practice. And being able to fully execute that jump shot for the step-under is the kind of thing you need in game, live game action.
Moody with the 3. Right in front of the bench.
Nice backdoor cut, but good help side by the Norse.
Jones misses it, and then Jones and Hardy ran right smack into each other.
Louisville's getting opportunities at the rim. They're just not capitalizing on them.
It's going to be a foul on Hunt. That'll be her first. Callie Hunt's first, the team's first of the second quarter.
Hunt was trying to get through that screen and just a little bit too much contact. See Mackenly Randolph come back in for the Cardinals.
Jeff Hands using his bench as well. Already playing 10 different players for the Norse. Roberts with the pull-up, misses. Rushed in there for the rebound. So Louisville is 9 of 20 right now, 3 of 8 from 3. Hardy walls up, can't come up with it.
And Louisville's gotten their hands on so many basketballs that they haven't been able to retain possession, and Northern Kentucky makes them pay.
Moody, another 3. That's 5 now for the Norse. Moody has 2 and Rushton has 2. Eagle drives, she misses. Walterman rips down the rebound, and the Norse have possession, up 1. Here against the home crowd with the Louisville Cardinals, their season opener at home.
Northern Kentucky has done a really nice job on the defensive boards. They have not allowed too many second chance opportunities for Louisville.
Nice drive down the left side. Morgan with the bucket.
Northern Kentucky is playing fearless right now. They are looking for open threes. They're attacking the basket when they have the opportunity.
It's an 8-0 run over the last 150 for the Norse.
And that time, Maddie Moody with leaning on Ziegler and draws the foul.
Foul was on Moody. That's her first, team second. Istanbuloglu is back in for Louisville. She has 2 fouls, and Louisville also the career debut for the freshman, Peyton Bradley, seeing her first action. Roberts misses the 3. Randolph tries to get it, and I think we're going to have a tie-up here. Randolph gets her hands on it. It'll be Louisville possession. So Peyton Bradley, the 5'9" freshman from Brandenburg, Kentucky, first-team All-State. Meade County High School. She averaged 28.2 points a game last year. Coach, she hit 510 threes in her high school career. That's a lot.
That is a lot.
That's a lot.
She has some gaudy stats and over 5 rebounds and almost 5 assists as a senior.
She misses the 3, but Istanbuloglu right there for the putback to cut it.
And you know when Bradley comes in the game, she's going to be looking for open 3-point opportunities. So if you're Northern Kentucky, you've got to know that on the scouting report.
Another jump ball, possession to Northern Kentucky. Yeah, I believe the game that Coach Walls went to watch her, she hit 9. It's like, well, okay.
I don't think I could hit 9 in a gym by myself.
Bradley defensively, and Roberts, oh, she thought she had that one. Drive to the basket and another bucket from Meredith. It's 27-24. Istanbuloglu blocked by Morgan, and Northern Kentucky comes away with it, and Coach Jeff Ann says, oh, let's slow it down.
The pace of this game has been more like a mid-season, and great job there on the dish, but Northern Kentucky couldn't finish. That was a nice pass by Rushton as she got stopped. He's got his team prepared today. They're playing with a lot of confidence and doing what they need to do to be ahead at this point in the game. Triple team there causes the turnover. Sigla.
Anna Hamilton coming away with it. She's the new player in. You see her right there. Hebron, Kentucky, the sophomore. Morgan with it. And that's going to be another offensive foul.
The offensive foul on Northern Kentucky's #1, Kamora Morgan, her first.
Illegal screen there by Kamora Morgan. But she's brought a lot of energy to the Norse this afternoon. You know, there aren't many teams that can match up with the athleticism of the Cardinals and play man-to-man as much as we've seen Northern Kentucky do it quite successfully.
Randolph, she's fouled. She'll go to the line.
Foul on NKU's #5, Maya Meredith, her second.
Foul is on Meredith. That's her second.
At the line for the Cardinals, #4, Mackenly Randolph will shoot 2.
It's the 5th team foul this quarter. Randolph will shoot 2. Randolph misses that one. 20 of 30 from the free throw line last year. So she hits 1 of 2. Scott is coming back in.
She replaces #0,
And when Scott came in the last time for Louisville, the defensive intensity definitely picked up.
She replaces Ziegler, who comes out of the game with 3 points and 3 rebounds, the double-double in the opener. Randolph fouls Moody. The bucket's going to count, and she's going to get a free throw.
Well, Northern Kentucky has had great success attacking the basket. Louisville's on-ball defense has not been what Jeff Walls wants to see. You see Randolph trailing Maddie Moody as she drives to the bucket and is able to finish and get to the free throw line.
Moody now has 9. Meredith has 9. And the lead is 5 for Northern Kentucky. Istanbul, nice pass to Roberts. Going to the bucket. Roberts now has 6.
And that was a beautifully executed play. Backdoor cut by Roberts. And the pass by Istanbul, excellent, right on the money.
Beria defensively. And a nice shot, just a really good shot from Morgan, the sophomore from Ontario, even with some contact there.
Yeah, Barry couldn't have done much better defensively. She cut off the pass to the basket, but nice job recognizing and getting a little pull-up.
Roberts is going to be called for the charge. That charge drawn by Morgan. The first foul for Roberts.
And I think that was a good call. Roberts just leaned in. You saw Morgan had her feet set. She was outside of the half circle, and Roberts leaned into her. You gotta go straight up when you see the defender waiting for you in the paint.
Northern Kentucky's hit 6 of their last 7 from the field. That'll be a foul on Scott, her second. Team's 4th this quarter.
You're seeing Northern Kentucky set fewer screens than they did early in the game because Louisville was taking opportunities to double team off of the screen situation. But what you are seeing them do is attack the left-hand side of the basket, particularly, with a lot of success. Can't hit the 3 there, though.
Scott, pull up. Reyna Scott's got 9. She's helped Louisville offensively and defensively here as the Cards cut it to 3.
Great mid-range jumper there. Good job attacking the basket.
Moody, and Moody's going to be called for the charge. And Istanbul just does a little bit of everything. She's got 5 points, she's got 3 rebounds, she's got 2 assists, and now she's drawn a charge.
Yeah, she's just basketball savvy. She did a nice job of seeing that play as it was unfolding and establishing her position and sacrificing the body to draw that charge.
She averaged 2.6 points and 2.2 rebounds last year. The pass to Randolph underneath, a great pass from Scott to Randolph. She's fouled, she'll go to the line. They're gonna call it on Maddie Moody, and that's her 3rd foul, so 3 on Moody. She's got 9 points, but will go to the bench.
At the line for the Cardinals, number 4, Mackenly Randolph.
Actually, yeah, that's a tough to pick up 3 in the first half. It'll be interesting to see if Jeff Hands has her start the second or the 3rd quarter, or if he's going to have her sit on the bench to start the second half.
Randolph hits both. She's 3 for 4 from the line. A little full court pressure from Louisville. Roberts.
Making Northern Kentucky eat some time off the clock.
3-pointer missed. Barry can't get it. They'll call the foul on Thomas, so nice job there from Hamilton getting to the bucket. She missed the shot, and Istanbuloglu with good position here. You see her get the shot, and Istanbuloglu fouled right there, and so she'll have 2 free throws.
Yeah, the Cards didn't do a great job boxing out on that first shot attempt, but did an excellent job with the block out on the second.
Iliff 3 for 3 in the opening game against UConn from the line. Last season, 30 of 48 from the free throw line. She's going to get fouled a lot, Sarah, and I think that's one thing that she's improved a lot on in the offseason, and she's going to get to the line. She's the type of player that's going to get to the line a whole lot.
She's going to draw a lot of attention, and free throws, it's a matter of practice, consistent practice, getting in the gym, and then taking a deep breath right before you take that first free throw and getting your mind centered.
Mia Jordan, post player now in. She has the ball. Over to Meredith. Tough shot from Meredith. Reyna Scott with the rebound. Scott to Roberts. Back to Scott. The triple. She misses it. And Jordan there for the rebound.
That was such a great defensive effort by the Cardinals. You could tell how confused they had Northern Kentucky, but can't capitalize on the offensive end.
Louisville on a 6-0 run. Northern has missed 4 straight field goals.
Louisville playing some zone and able to come up with a steal again, Scott.
Scott, the pull-up. Reyna Scott with 11. The Cards on an 8-0 run here in the last minute and 58 seconds.
And if you allow Scott to pull up in the paint like that, she's almost automatic. I love it when a player doesn't try to over-penetrate to the basket and takes what the defense gives them.
And the shot missed there at the buzzer. So Northern Kentucky from the field. Amari Berry, that's going to be a charge right out of the gate. Rushton standing strong, taking the charge.
Yeah, great job defensively by Rushton to see that play developing, get into position. She actually was inside the semicircle, so a little bit of a break there for Northern Kentucky.
Rushton with it, Rushton. Big time score. 2 threes. It's a 3 to start the third period here from Meredith.
And that's that confidence we talked about. She had a defender on her. The defender gave her a little bit too much space, though. You see Berry trying to answer on the other end. Nice hustle again by Randolph. She's not been afraid to get on the floor and try to gain possession or force a tie-up today.
Oh, Randolph, as we see the three-pointer from Meredith here, and it gets a little friendly bounce in the visiting arena. Coach Walls is not going to waste any time. Reyna Scott walking up to the scorer's table. Morgan misses a 3. Istanbuloglu with the rebound. Roberts with it, and she looks to push it a little bit. Roberts right to the basket. To Ziegler for the... Oh, the bucket rolls out, and she can't buy a basket today. Now 1 of 5 from the field.
Yeah, coming off such a great game on Tuesday where she scored 16 points.
Another charge there, so Istanbuloglu drawing another one. That's the 3rd foul on Meredith now.
You know, it's surprising when you look at Iliff's stats for last year because she was involved in so many plays that didn't end up on the stat sheet. And again, this afternoon, she's got an involvement in a lot of things outside of what you consider normal post player type activities.
Lauren Ziegler with the baseline jumper. Maybe that'll get her going. 16 points, 18 rebounds in the opener. She now has 5 points.
The Cardinals have definitely missed some shots that we would expect them in normal conditions to make.
Well, it's funny. We were sitting here about an hour before the game started, and I could see your eyes because I was watching the same thing. And Tajuanna Roberts and Amari Berry didn't miss for a while, and they just kept hitting them. And now both of them have had the same shots have been kind of cold here today.
Yeah, it's always interesting to see how that translates. I mean, they were lighting it up, but not with any kind of defender on them, and that makes a big difference. You've got to give Northern Kentucky a lot of credit for their defense. Beautiful execution, but again, a shot that the Cardinals normally would make. Berry not able to finish. Transition layup.
Roberts missed to Berry, misses it, and on the other end, Jordan with a three. That's 7 threes now for Northern Kentucky, and they take a 1-point lead. Roberts, the pull-up, the baseline jumper from Tajuanna Roberts. She has 8.
And that's exactly what you would expect from Roberts. You know, you miss the layup, give up a 3. You've got to get a bucket the next time down, and she delivered. Nice help side that time by Scott.
Scott takes it away from Meredith Ziegler to Roberts for the layup. Pressure from Louisville. Jeff Walls wants some full-court pressure.
And that is where the Cardinals are so dangerous in transition. Steal and a bucket.
Northern with it. Rushton takes a long 3, in and out. Berry there for the rebound. Berry to Scott, the pull-up, baseline jumper. Reyna Scott, she's got 13.
Nearly came away with another steal.
Jeff Hand's going to take a timeout. A quick 6-0 run over the last minute for the Louisville Cardinals. They're up 40.
Line shot, kind of a weakness against Northern Kentucky's defense, and they're exploiting it. We see another double team defensively. And it, as we mentioned at the break, it's going to be the defense that's going to lead to offense for the Cardinals.
Moody with the shot. She is back in now with her 3rd foul, but the offensive rebound from Morgan. Morgan's going to drive to the bucket, and she's going to score. So Morgan now with 6. Berry's going to try the right baseline and the jumper there. Mari Berry just 2 for 7 from the field.
Well, she's looked to get herself more involved offensively here in the 3rd quarter. Good rebound there by the Cardinals as they set their offense.
Berry looking for Roberts. Roberts drives, pull up. Tajuanna Roberts is getting it going. She now has 12.
And Louisville is doing exactly what they need to do when they're not shooting well from the perimeter. They're taking advantage of those mid-range jump shots, and it's getting their whole offense going.
At some point or another, you felt like they would. Moody with the miss there, but Rushton with the rebound. Ball did not hit the rim. That one did, and it misses. Scott, a little too much for Istanbululu. We'll take our break. The Cards stretch the lead to 7. Tajuanna Roberts with 12. Cards up 7. A little spurts here and there, and she's really played well.
Yeah, and Louisville coming out in full court pressure, causing the turnover. Roberts has done a nice job in the 3rd quarter, letting the offense come to her. She's taking the advantage of the opportunities that the defense is giving her. And she's looking, as we've talked about, those mid-range jump shots.
It's going to be a foul on Jordan.
Foul on Northern Kentucky's number 9, Mia Jordan, her 3rd, team 2nd.
It's her 3rd foul, so foul trouble now becoming a factor for Northern Kentucky. Scott, Roberts, Istanbululu over to Berry. Berry the 3, she misses it. Istanbululu with the rebound, strong rebound, and the putback for Istanbululu.
She did a great job of getting away from her defender for that offensive board, and nice finish.
Cardinals number 2, Amari Berry, her 2nd.
Here's the rebound. You see it.
And that's what you got to do. Keep the ball up high off those offensive boards. Put it right back. Don't bring it down where the guards can get a piece of it.
Louisville 26 points in the paint. Already here, and the shot goes out of bounds from Meredith off of the Cards.
Nice one-on-one defense that time by the Cardinals.
Jeff Wallace, they're going to look at something here. I'm not sure what they're going to look at. Maybe some.
I'm going to look at possession.
Yeah, possession. It is they said the ball went out off of Louisville.
Just verify.
The out-of-bounds play is under review.
Meredith and what do you think, Coach?
I think it went off Meredith from this angle.
Great angle. Shits her off to the side.
I think it might have gotten her pinky finger at the very end. It looks like both Ziegler and Elif may have gotten a piece of that, but the first replay, it looked like it was all Meredith. And live action, I thought for sure that it was off Louisville.
Yes, angle here. Ooh, that confuses me even more.
And the thing to remember is there has to be indisputable evidence.
After review, the call on the floor is overturned. The ball last went off of Northern Kentucky.
Okay, so
it will be Louisville's ball.
It'll be Louisville possession.
Okay.
And Coach Walls is not charged a timeout, so it is Louisville possession and no timeout there.
I still am not sure how they called it.
Yeah, it's a tough, I mean, it's really close.
A smart call by the Louisville coaching staff to dispute that. And now they've got possession with a 9-point lead.
Yeah, that's the new rule with the coaches appeal or challenge, and the appeal there for Coach Walls is successful.
Absolutely, and he got a free time to speak to his team and continue to urge them to go hard defensively and make smart decisions on offense.
You see the rule change there. Again, out of bounds and backcourt violations. Free throws should be awarded when a foul is committed and whether a foul was assessed to the correct player. So you see those numbers there. Nice pass there. She got caught a little off balance, but Jones recovered well enough to get it to Ziegler underneath for the bucket.
Nice backdoor cut by Ziegler, and what a great pass.
Northern Kentucky, the long three-pointer from Meastry. Jones with the rebound. The outlet to Roberts to pull up. She misses that. And the rebound, and we're going to get a travel. A rebound by Meredith, and a good job by Istanbulou, actually kind of putting her body on her a little bit, kind of forcing her to travel.
Yeah, she's done a nice job defensively. And Meredith has been playing hard. But, you know, when you're a team, North Kentucky, without the same level of talent and depth as the Cards, it's hard to play from behind.
Three from Istanbulou, misses. Rushton runs in and gets the rebound, and here she comes down the floor. She's been quiet for a long time. Beastry fouled by Jones.
Early in the game, the Cardinals lost Rushton a couple times, but the size advantage, I think, has really started to show itself. Louisville doing a good job of getting out to Rushton, not allowing her any clear shot opportunities.
Beastry with two. She misses the first one. 5'9" freshman from Edgewood, Tennessee. 2 for 2 three-pointers in their opener. And that ball out of bounds to Northern Kentucky. Shot misses there from Walterman, and Rushton's going to foul.
Louisville didn't get set defensively quite quickly enough, but able to come away with the defensive rebound. And then Rushton just showing a little bit of frustration, I think, on that play, trying to get in and knock the ball away, but committed the foul instead.
Rushton picks up her third. She'll go to the bench. Sam Lindhorst, Waterloo, Illinois, comes in for first time this year. Scott, ball hangs up on the rim, and Moody comes away with it.
Scott wants that one back. She knows she just left it a little bit short.
Barely. Moody, the jumper. That ends a 14-2 run. They had scored 8 in a row, 14-2 over 5 minutes. And Louisville call timeout. Yep, Louisville calls a 30-second timeout. Coach Walls with
it. Absolutely is. The good news is they've got 19 home games along with that tough schedule. And they have such great fan support here in the Yum Center, brings so much energy to these Cardinals.
Roberts is fouled.
Roberts just continues to attack the basket when she has the opportunity.
Foul on Lindhorst, her first, the team's fourth. Berry to Roberts on the inbounds.
In the first half, we saw Northern Kentucky have great success attacking the basket. In the second half, it's been the Cardinals.
Roberts with another bucket. She's got 14 now. She just continues to attack.
Louisville will wear you down. They are relentless.
Beastry misses way off. Lindhorst down to Walterman. Beastry again, another three for her. She misses again. Another offensive rebound for Northern Kentucky.
And as a defender, you've got to know those threes can often come off long. And another opportunity for Northern Kentucky. And if you give anybody that many chances at the basket.
3 offensive rebounds, 4 chances, and Lindhorst gets the bucket. Roberts for 3. She's got that one, and she's got 17. Taj Roberts with her first 3 of the game.
And how many times, Jody, do you see a player that's struggling from the perimeter get layups, get some mid-range jump shots, and then the 3 starts falling?
Roberts, the 3. Boy, that was a big one there, and puts the Cards up 12. You see a good pass there from Berry.
That cross pass is tough to defend, well executed, and nice job by Roberts to knock it down.
Roberts averaged 12.8 points a game last year for the Cards. Morgan to the basket. She scores. Morgan now has 8.
Northern Kentucky taking advantage of the double team falling to the open player, and Berry having to rush a shot. She had her pass opportunity cut off.
I was gonna say, she was, in her mind, she was passing, and then she couldn't, so she had to do something, and she was like, I'm gonna throw it up off the backboard and try to go get it, and she did.
Carry there by Roberts. You don't see that called very often anymore.
Yeah, you don't. It was, but it's not something they call a lot.
It really isn't. I feel like today so many players, it's just their style of dribble to carry it, so you don't normally see it. That was a little more exaggerated, though.
Roberts on Morgan out front. Final seconds of the third quarter. Morgan fouled by Berry.
Yeah, just came out a little bit too aggressively on that closeout.
Northern Kentucky just 1 of 5 from the free throw line. Morgan will get her first 2 attempts. Tell you what, Jeff Hands just keeps rolling players in and out of there, using 12 different players so far today.
He played 10 in the game against Marshall, the loss on the road. And Louisville will wear you down, so you've got to throw a lot of bodies out there. I'm impressed with their depth.
And Barry loses it out of bounds.
Just got in a little bit too much of a hurry, trying to create something where nothing was there, but because of the amount of time left on the clock, she really had to.
I was saying, and she caught the ball at right here in front of us at mid-court. She looked up at the clock and had plenty of time and probably just went a little too quick.
She did. She had more time than she thought.
Morgan's shot is no good. The Cards, though, have the lead. Tajuanna Roberts, 17, Louisville at 15.
Duke and North Carolina just 8 minutes apart from one another. Great basketball, just like there's great basketball in the state of Kentucky and in Indiana.
And by the way, Hannah Hidalgo, you saw the stat there, 23.8 points. Notre Dame's picked to finish 5th in the league this year, which, when you have maybe the best player, that's I like your chances to finish higher than 5th.
Yeah, absolutely. But that just shows how deep the ACC is. So much talent coming back.
All right, here we go in the 4th quarter for the Cards. Rushton with a long 3 off the mark. She's been off for a while, but they get another offensive rebound. Nope, Roberts is going to come away with it. Roberts up to Jones for the layup in transition for the Louisville Cardinals. A little bounce their way that time.
It certainly was, and I thought Roberts was going to pull it back, and then she saw the streaking player come down, and an easy basket for Jones.
Rushton underneath. Up and missed the easy little layup there for Thomas. She misses it.
Yeah,
Jones
that's where
with it.
Louisville's length really was a problem for Thomas. She was double teamed by players that have 2 to 3 inches on her.
There you see Roberts coming up with the loose ball. And she's like, yep, I'm not going to pull up. I see, I've got a teammate right there. And Skylar Jones streaking in for the bucket. Gets her first points of the game.
Great job by Roberts to get her head up immediately as soon as she had possession to even see Jones.
Meredith looking to drive in. Morgan rushed in the corner. She misses. She gets her own rebound, though. And the 3 off the offensive rebound from Morgan. It's now 12 offensive rebounds.
And in the second half, that's really been the bulk of Northern Kentucky's offense, has been off of putbacks.
Jones, Ziegler with the dish. Jones with the bucket.
You can see that competitive nature of Rust, and she has really kicked it up a notch again here in the 4th.
Roberts with it, the pull-up 3. Tajuanna Roberts has 20.
What a nice job by Roberts, recognizing in transition that was going to be the best look for her.
Louisville's lead now 12, the largest of the game. This is the second time it's been at 12. Morgan misses, and Istanbulou fouls on the rebound. That's her 3rd foul. Mackenly Randolph's going to give her a break.
She's had a really solid all-around game.
Morgan drives in, no, and Scott there for the rebound, out to Jones. Jones right to the basket, and she's fouled by Thomas. And she will have a couple of free throws.
Yeah, that time Siegler didn't see the drive soon enough, brought her defender over, but Louisville able to still get to the free throw line.
All right, so Barry in for Scott. Jones is going to the line. Jones 4 points.
At the line for the Cardinals.
A rebound and an assist. 3 for 4 from the free throw line against UConn. Misses that one.
I think Jones has a lot of upside. She's been incredibly active in the game this afternoon. She's gotten her hands on a lot of balls, but hasn't been able to corral the majority of them in.
Number 20, Reyna Scott.
Beastry back in for Northern.
Showing that full court man-to-man pressure. Trying to take some time off the shot clock. Not looking for the steal, just to make it a little bit tougher offensively for the Norse.
Rushton in that corner.
Those active hands, though, they couldn't see her. Couldn't see through the defense to find her.
Jordan misses, and Barry there for the rebound. So the Cards trying to rebound it better. Ziegler with the drive, the scoop up, misses her own rebound. Back out to Barry, Amari Barry's 3! And the Cards extend the lead.
Just a great hustle play by Louisville for Ziegler to get her own miss and find Barry on the perimeter. That's what Barry was shooting like in warm-ups.
Rushton walked out top. And you can tell she is frustrated. Over 2,400 career points in her career. She was 2 of 3 at the beginning of this game and is now 2 for 9 from the field. She just looks frustrated.
She certainly does. She just got locked in on by Louisville defensively and hasn't had an easy game after the first couple of minutes.
Barry Randolph. A little 15-foot jumper from Mackenly Randolph.
Some people say that mid-range game is a lost art, but not by this Louisville Cardinal team this afternoon.
Rushton taken away by Barry. Barry to Roberts. She's got Beastry on her. Roberts up, misses it. Barry with the putback. Coach Walls is going to call timeout as the Cards on and
Northern Kentucky. It's just given them so few really good-looking shot opportunities in the second half. Mixing the defensive up. But you got to give a lot of credit to Northern Kentucky. They have played hard. They played with a lot of confidence. They're continuing to play and will, I'm sure, until the final buzzer.
Amari Barry picks up her 4th foul. It's the team's 3rd. Northern looking without Rushton in there right now. Moody been quiet since she picked up her 3rd foul. This is that one. And the Cards now 34-29 on the boards. All right, Ziegler with the bucket, the pull-up. How many pull-up jumpers is this Louisville team going to hit today?
I wish they had that on the stat sheet because it has been a lot. They have done a really nice job in their mid-range game.
Defensively, Beastry misses that one. Another rebound. Roberts. Randolph. Out to Jones. She misses the 3. And Randolph pushes Morgan down on the offense on the board, and Putri's going to come. Putra's going to come back in for Louisville, the 6'3" freshman. And Putra with a nice job early on. I thought she was on the women's, the Ukrainian senior national team that went to the 2025 FIBA women's qualifiers, and she's a player that I think they're going to have to kind of get going, as we mentioned earlier.
Yeah, they need some depth in the post. She's got that international experience, one of 4 international players for the Cardinals.
Roberts! She was going to pass it and decided, you know what, I'm just going to take it, and she gets another 3. Taj Roberts with 23 now, as she has 10 of 16 from the field.
She has had a really good game and has come alive in the second half.
Jones with the bucket.
What a great pass by Barry. Nice job finding Jones. I like how hard Skylar Jones plays. She's got a high motor.
We're going to get Peyton Bradley back in. She played a little bit in the first half, and we're going to get Reagan Bender in. She's seeing her first action of the season. Bradley, the true freshman from Brandenburg, again, 510 career three-pointers. Bender, the redshirt freshman from Sacred Heart. She was on 4 state championship teams there at Sacred Heart. Last year, played in 9 games. She had almost 2,000 points during her high school career.
An extremely talented player playing for Donna Moore at Sacred Heart. What a tremendous program. Nice to see 2 local players on the floor for the Cardinals right now. We're playing some 2-3 zone again.
But misses that one. Randolph with the rebound. Randolph's just going to bring it down herself.
And this is exactly what you want to see, an opportunity for a lot of players to see some playing time, get some experience. Louisville just continuing to attack the basket.
Well, that's where you see the experience, the international experience pay off right there. I mean, that was a great pass from Putra there. You think freshman, she's played in a lot of games, and truly the international kids, they're not really freshmen.
They're not. They have high-level experience coming in. There's a little bit of adjustment to the U.S. game. Can't really take those Euro steps that they're used to doing, but I like this Louisville Cardinal team. I think they've got a lot of bright spots.
Mackenly Randolph now into double figures. She has 10. This is a 22-0 run over the last 5:02. This was a game 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, you've got to give a lot of credit to Northern Kentucky. They played at a very high level for about 75% of this game.
They're just 1 of 13 in this quarter. They did 2 of 14.
But that's what the athleticism and skill of Louisville will do to you. They will wear you down.
Putra with the move. She misses that one. The rebound. Northern Kentucky on the run.
Both teams have done a nice job moving the ball. Very unselfish basketball today.
Hunt with it. Putra with the block. Gets it back though, and Rosano gets the bucket. Jeff Walls is going to just not call time. Going to call time. I'm going to stop the game to get Rebecca Graves in. So Skylar Jones, I thought a big lift in the second half. 7 points in the second half. She only had a rebound. She only had 1 assist and 1 steal, but she just seemed like she was a big factor for this team in this fourth quarter.
She brought a lot of energy. She did a nice job defensively. Not a lot of steals, but got her hand on a lot of basketballs. I think her future's very bright.
Peyton Bradley gets her first college points. So the freshman from Brandenburg in the scorebook.
And if you're a reserve for either team right now, what you're trying to do is earn yourself a little extra playing time, execute at a high level, keep the flow of the game as intense as it was with the starters.
Rochelbach with the bucket for Northern Kentucky.
But what you often see, players who aren't used to playing in the rotation together, things aren't quite as smooth. And it's also difficult to maintain that intensity when there's such a large lead for one team. Nice job by Putra to get it open.
Great pass from Randolph, but a really good job to get open on that roll there from Putra.
Yeah, recognizing the opportunity. There have been some excellent passes made by Louisville today, really by both teams.
Louisville's going to finish with 15 assists. 11 assists in the second half, so they move the ball better. There's Reagan Bender with the steal. Bender goes in for the layup.
Sometimes those are the toughest shots to make when
you're all by
wide
yourself.
open. It's a lot of pressure in front of 7,000 fans.
You're all by yourself. Long three-pointer there from Rosano. She's got 5 here in the last couple of minutes. Putra over to Graves. She's in the scorebook.
Another great pass, finding Graves, and Graves capitalizing. And a turnover there by Northern Kentucky.
Graves, the redshirt freshman from Keller, Texas. She was injured all of last season and didn't play in redshirt, so she gets her first career points.
And
a 33-point fourth quarter for Louisville. So the Cardinals, well, it didn't look like it early, but they put on a show late. 33 points in the fourth quarter. Louisville wins 89-61.